Ugh. This is why I waited so long to tell Casey the truth. Again, useless. It didn't occur to her that trusting someone could threaten our safety. But it did, and I'm the one who got hurt. Now that she knows she'll need to process it in some roundabout, self-indulgent way to anyone in her vicinity.
Casey?
Am I supposed to put this on a channel?
I don't know.
Well, neither do I.
Okay. Casey, we didn't know what to do, so we're trying to call Dr. Pine.
Calling Dr. Pine. And Dr. Pine can't resist a good therapy session, so I can check out for a while and figure out how to keep us alive.
We're here for you. Just, come out and tell us what happened when you're ready.
Wow. Wow. Big day. Big day for me. No, don't applaud for that. You don't know why. You ever learn something about yourself very abruptly? Like something that you made a note to check on and then never did? As it turns out, I am a survivor of domestic violence, which, thank you. Kind of weird to applaud for that, but okay. Although, I don't know, is it? I didn't take the course. You know, the course that you take to figure out if something horrible happened to you. That's why the term domestic violence, it never resonated with me. Mostly because I don't do the things that those survivors do. For example, I've never sat in the bathtub with the shower on, which is the #1 hobby of abused women, according to films. And I know, people are gonna be like, how did you not know that this was happening? Okay, so there's no exit interview with Brenda from HR to explain that shit to you. It's more like when you see a pigeon jump in front of the subway and die on your way to work, and you're like, oh, okay. I don't know how to move past that, but I have a meeting? Because it's not like nothing happened, okay? It wasn't great, that's not the question. The question is, was what happened abuse? Because lots of people have bad relationships. Have you seen television? Every TV husband is like, yeah, this is my fat, horrible wife. And then every man you know is like, sometimes we think that. Like, I'm not saying everything is abuse, but I do think it's a spectrum. But now, what am I supposed to do with this information? There's no action to take. It's over. I didn't escape. He left me, which is so embarrassing. That's like someone breaks into your house to rob you at gunpoint, and then they look around. It's okay. Like, what, it's not good enough for you? It's not my taste. You should rethink those curtains. Like when someone worse than you judges you. Because he was not the one settling in this relationship, okay? Which means that all attempts at reassuring me are wasted. People are like, these people are so charming, you couldn't have known, he manipulated you. He did not! Like, regardless of whether my ex was an abuser, he wasn't exactly a catch, you know? He wasn't funny. He was offensive. He was a compulsive liar, only he lied about things that, like, no one ever needs to lie about. But I did that thing that we do when they think they're getting away with it. Like, oh, you were carjacked on the 405, really? And you broke his arm. Well, what choice did you have? I mean, did you call anyone? File a report or, no, because why would you in that situation? That definitely happened. Like, how can that be abuse? He got things wrong. He was bad at it. Like, it feels like You're getting chased by a serial killer, but they stumble, you know? Like, woo, I'm definitely gonna die, but this is very funny in the meantime. I didn't like this man. But for some reason, it was super important to me that he liked me. There was something that he had to offer that other people couldn't. And that's the thing that scares me, because I do feel like the sympathy is limited to one. Yeah. The first psychopath, people are like, what are you gonna do? I dated an Aries, we all make mistakes. I don't feel like the second one gets that reaction, because now it feels like there's this expectation that I should be able to spot these people. Like I'm inoculated because I've learned. I have learned nothing. What is this thing you people have that allows you to suss out the maniacs around us? Like, you know who doesn't tell you they're an abuser? Abusers. They're not on dating apps like, I might destroy your fundamental trust in humanity. Every date may be your last. Hit me up. It seems like everybody else has this internal voice that just tells them what to do, but when I look inside, it feels like I'm in a cavern. Sometimes when you go on these cavern tours, they will turn the lights out so you can experience total darkness. I thought that sounded stupid. I was like, dark is dark. If I close my eyes, it's dark. Why would I pay $30 for this? But when they turn the lights out underground, you could hold your hand up here and have no idea it existed. Like it wasn't even attached. The guides told us that when humans live in total darkness, they go insane within weeks and eventually they go blind. They told us that while we were standing in the dark, and I was like, yeah, it's starting. Turn the lights on, end it. Why did I pay $30 for this? When I look inside, it's total darkness. There's no light, no presence, nothing. And it would make sense for me to look for someone who has those things, who is the things that I am not, happy and self-assured. But have you ever tried dating someone who is in a better place than you are? Here's a hint. You don't both end up in a better place because they can't see you. That's the thing. The worst thing about it isn't that you're in the dark. It's that nobody else knows that you are. So when someone comes along who finally sees you, it doesn't matter that they're just here to extract from you, because in order to do that, they will get closer to you than anyone else has ever been. And so that's what you do. You combine, you form one person through trauma bonding, and it is so painful. It's awful. It's parasitic. But at the end of the day, when you reach out, someone is there. And I think that's why I can't call myself a survivor, because a real survivor is innocent. It's not their fault, but it is my fault, because on some level, I knew what he was and I chose him anyway. I wasn't always like this. Someone used to be here with me, but she's gone. She left, and I don't know why. I don't know why. If I did, I would do whatever I needed to do to make it up to her. I would apologize. I don't care. Just tell me, but she won't tell me, and it makes me think that maybe everybody else sees something that I don't. Maybe that's how you end up here, because she saw me and left. He saw me and hurt me and left. So maybe I'm just somebody that those things are supposed to happen to. So at what point, trying to do better, am I just delaying the inevitable? Oh my God. So Casey did know that he could be dangerous and chose to ignore it because she got lonely. And now she's got Dr. Pine on her side yet again, and this time Mads and Dan too. Do you see why I want nothing to do with her? She's manipulative and selfish and doesn't even know that she is. Or do you, Casey? You use people so that you don't have to feel pain. I just think you should end it. Get out of everybody else's way, because all you do every day is make all of our lives unbearable.
Where did she go?
The program was designed so that Kate can only take control when Casey is under stress. That's why Casey didn't know about the physical abuse until Kate told her.
But Kate was already in control. Why tell her about it now?
For this, a distraction, take the focus off her. You said that you were discussing the integration failure before. That only happens when one of the personalities is hiding something.
Sorry. I think I spaced for a little bit. Maybe we should pause and try again tomorrow.
Did Kate try and take over?
Kate isn't here.